I was verbally, mentally, and physically abused on a daily basis. I was cut off from the outside world and stripped of all of my human rights.
Paris Hilton is opening up about her experience that she calls traumatizing at the Provo Canyon boarding school. The 39-year-old delivered a tearful and powerful testimony before the commission in support of a bill calling for reform of Utah state laws governing similar institutions. The socialite spent 11 months there when she was 16 years old and spoke about the alleged abuse she endured.
My name is Paris Hilton. I'm an institutional abuse survivor, and I speak today on behalf of the hundreds of thousands of children currently in residential care facilities across the United States. For the past 20 years, I've had a recurring nightmare where I'm kidnapped in the middle of the night by two strangers, strip searched, and locked in a facility. I wish I could tell you that this haunting nightmare was just a dream, but it is not.
Paris spoke candidly about feeling violated when she was a student, including being forced to take medication and not having any privacy.
Without a diagnosis, I was forced to consume medication that made me feel numb and exhausted. I didn't breathe fresh air or see the sunlight for 11 months. There was zero privacy. Every time I would use the bathroom or take a shower, it was monitored. At 16 years old, as a child, I felt their piercing eyes staring at my naked body. I was just a kid and felt violated every single day.
The entrepreneur said she is sharing her story to put a spotlight on boarding schools that she believes are inflicting emotional, verbal, or physical harm on their students, just like she claims she suffered on a daily basis.
I tell my story not so that anyone feels bad for me, but to shine a light on the reality of what happened then and is still happening now. The people who work at, run, and fund these programs should be ashamed of themselves. How can people live with themselves knowing this abuse is happening? Talking about something so personal was and is still terrifying. But I cannot go to sleep at night knowing that there are children that are enduring the same abuse that I and so many others went through, and neither should you. I am proof that money doesn't protect against abuse.
Paris previously made allegations against the school in her YouTube Originals documentary, This is Paris, which premiered in September 2020.
There's no getting out of there. You're sitting on a chair, staring at a wall all day long, getting yelled at or hit.
Back in October, she held a rally at her former school with other protesters and survivors of alleged abuse to expose mistreatment and shut down similar institutions. Since shedding light on her experience, Provo Canyon School responded to the allegations last September in a statement obtained by People. Quote, "We do not condone or promote any form of abuse. Any and all alleged/suspected abuse is reported immediately to our state regulatory authorities, law enforcement, and child protective services as required. We are committed to providing high-quality care to youth with special and often complex emotional and behavioral and psychiatric needs," the statement read.